I'm Becky, I'm from Your Horse Magazine. I'm here at Your Horse Live 2015 with the Stampede Stunt Company, Carl and Zana. Carl and Zana, you've just had your demonstration, your second one of the day. How has it gone today?
The crowd have been really with us. I'm really pleased. And of course they were cheering for the girls really loudly, which was great.
Understandably.
But a really good, enthusiastic crowd. I'm really pleased. The horses have been happy. The team are happy. So yeah, it's been really good.
The thing that strikes me is it's a really friendly arena. The horses are just really happy. They're really relaxed. They're quite happy. I don't know if it's that the crowd is so on side or what, but the horses are clearly picking up. They're so comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're quite happy
nice,
zooming about.
I was going to touch on the horses actually, because you go to so many different places. It's always a new environment for them. I mean, is that down to the breeds you pick, their temperament? How do they cope? And do you ever see that they're in any distress, or they always seem quite chilled out?
We do a lot of work at home to like the desensitisation. So we spend a lot of time, our arena at home has flags all around it, so they see a lot of things. And the new ones that we bring in are just introduced to a very small part of the show. So they'll just do maybe the introduction and maybe one thing and that's it. So they start just to learn there's an audience, there's music. And you know, the ones that go around all year, they get very good, exceptionally good at dealing with stuff. And some of the other shows, like the big county shows, we've done the same type of show with a fairground all the way around us, trick riding towards a roller coaster, having to enter past the waltzers. And it is sometimes you think, my God, these horses are really good. But yeah, also again, you know, we will try and always show them the arena they're going to work in, and just do that desensitisation, let them see everything first, and then they're happy. They say, okay, there's the banner, there's the sound box, there's the flowers in the corner, happy. Yeah. And we'll always do that. We'll always show them.
And with the arenas, everyone's different, obviously, but they're all the same. We work in a particular size arena. We arrange it exactly the same every time. The horses recognise it, they recognise the movements, and they find their comfort in their routine. People say about the hats, not wearing hats. Because we always have the same routine, the arena's the same. When we go out on a hat, we put hats on. I wouldn't walk out of my arena onto my yard without a hat on, because you can fall off the heavenly concrete, whatever. But in the arena, we've got our trick saddles, we know exactly what we're doing, but the horses are following a pattern in an arena that's set out the same in Shropshire, and then it's set out the same in Devon, then it's set out the same in the Isle of Man, then it's set out the same at Your Horse Live. So that's how we manage to do it and keep everything safe, the same, and the horses take comfort in that.
Yeah, because you have different themes to your routines, don't you? So obviously you have a set routine. Is that for a set period of time, and then you change it, or do you rotate them quite a bit?
This show, the one we brought to Your Horse Live, is quite a new show. Which is quite nice. It hasn't been seen a lot, and we just wanted something different from the regular Cossack show. So normally trick riding is very Cossack based with the fairy hat, and for us we just felt that was seen, and we wanted a very different theme with the costuming and the makeup and the modern music. So yeah, we've gone for that. But yeah, sometimes it's a medieval jousting show, sometimes it's a medieval stunt show. We've got 4 different shows on offer at the moment, and then next year we will write a new show for next year. And sometimes people will ask us for something fairly bespoke as well, and we can do that.
Every new routine is rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed until it's absolutely right at home. And as I say, the horses recognise the starts of the routine. They're like, oh right, we've got a new routine going into this show, but they know exactly what they're doing. There's no surprises for them, and that's the key to keeping them calm, definitely.
And they recognise those sounds. So how long, is there an average of how long you practice a new routine for before showing it at a big show, or does it vary? Depends on the horse.
Yeah, we've got some horses that will pick up something in a couple of days, others they take longer. We just know them so well.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, you pick the horses that are going to pick it up quickest, and they do it first, and you introduce them gradually.
I think that's what we're going back to the breed. So in temperament, I do go for a certain type. I tend to find, for me, the Andalusians tend to already be naturally quite brave, quite show-offy horses. That is what they're bred for. They're originally boring, so I don't imagine the kind of environment they're from. And again, they're willing to learn. They want to learn. They're intelligent. that they're happy to learn new things. So yeah, there's certain breeds I don't touch the barge poles, but there's breeds, an age, a type.
And Andalusians are great because you can teach them very quickly and they're very, very happy to oblige. But if you don't ride them at least once every other day, if you leave them for a week, they're causing all merry hell. They just get idle and then they get bored and then they go down the town and they rob cars and
You don't want that, do you?
No,
It's
you
not
don't want
ideal.
that. No.
So with the horses, obviously they've got a good temperament, the ones you pick, but then you've also got the problem with the riders. Now, how do you find riders to do the kind of stuff that you guys do?
There's a hard question. Personally, I look for, now I really know what I'm looking for, 100% I know what I'm looking for, and when I see it, I've really seen it. The team we've got here are a very strong team. The other girl I'm working with, Louisa, is exceptional trick rider, been riding 12 years, she's very experienced, she's got some great tricks, brilliant. But we need people that are performers, naturally, so they're happy to come out on these big audiences, and it's not just about doing the trick, it's about selling that trick. So you could do a trick and I could say, okay, I've done my trick, ta-da, or I'm performing that trick. You need natural show-offs, actually. The people that naturally want to show off, they're going to be good. But also people, yes, you need to be able to ride, you need to be able to keep that horse calm in these kind of environments and make sure you're giving the horse the confidence to enter into these arenas, because, like we were saying, it's still enough to just go in and here's the people and here's the arena. Give your horse that confidence while performing, and even while you're trick riding, you're still thinking about the horse and how that horse is going and thinking, is it on the correct leg? So you do need to be a rider, but also what we're doing is gymnastics on horseback. So fitness and strength is going to come into it.
Yeah. So if you're a rider and a gymnast and a performer, which you clearly are, you then have to be available to come to the Isle of Man sometime in March and then join us at Glasgow Show the following week, and then we're at Cornwall.
Yeah, it's kind of a gap.
You soon narrow it down. It takes a certain mindset. The list of people that want to do it is huge. The list of people willing to do what it takes is very short.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So with the type of performances that you do, what is your main aim for the audience? What do you want them to come away and say?
It's entertainment. For me, it's good quality horse-based entertainment with humour. I don't want to just be, personally, I don't want to just go out there and just be, oh look, we can do some tricks, we're showing off, this is what we do. I want to get the audience on our side, to be with us, and just finding it funny and entertainment. That's what I really want to do. And be a bit clever and quick-witted with some of the stuff. So
when we write the shows, I really put myself in the audience's position. If I was watching that, I would want to have this emotional response, and I build things with the horses and the routines to cause that emotional response in the audience. And when they spontaneously go ah or ooh or burst into applause, it's wonderful, it's really good, and that's what you need to do to catch those little moments and pepper your show with it.
Yeah.
It's just a way I build them.
So in the next year, have you got any other new shows planned, or do you kind of
we've got a very unique idea in the pipeline, which is
You're not going to describe it though.
Give it a go.
It's not been seen before with the horses, but we're going to have like neon lights, and it will be blacked out arena, and all the horses are lit, but we can change the colours and we can make a horse disappear completely and light it up a different colour or make it appear somewhere else. And we're going to do what we do, but done with the lights and the dark, and
it's our show, our tricks, the things that we do, mixed with illusion and a bit of magic in a light show.
So we can expect that next year sometime.
If we can turn the lights off.
Yeah? Excellent. Right, well thank you very much guys, and good luck with your demos tomorrow.
Yes.
Pleasure, thank you so
very
much for having us.
Thank you, no problem.